It's Week 7 of the National Football League. And we've got the Vikings' speedy running back. No shortage of work for him last week, and even 170 yards rushing. It's the Vikings and the Niners under the lights on Monday night.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 76 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 25. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one is realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The Vikings at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Bradley Chubb in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So here are the Vikings to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Oh, able to avoid him.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, big time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Rivers on the money, complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll get this to about the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Marr able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. And they'll run on the inside. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Corey Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 2nd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try the left side. Gannon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 12, 47 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Still fighting for more. Runs through the contact. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for San Francisco, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.